Ladies and gentlemen, we gather here today to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the greatest console to grace this side of the 2000s, and that is the Sony PlayStation 2. By the way, I did used to have the fatback one, but that it burnt out and broke after 5 years. So meet the original PlayStation Slim, a revolutionary piece of tech, and also unfortunately the Dreamcast killer. And still the highest selling console of all time. Allegedly, the Nintendo Switch recently broke this record, and the entire gaming community as a whole said,
Cap.
like, even if they really did break that record, we all collectively just ignored it. Starting with the catalog, you could be a sports game, you could be an arcade game, you could be an anime, you could be a cartoon, The Sims, you could be a tie-in to a popular franchise, you could be something completely new and original breaking out the gate, you could be a movie tie-in. Maybe your entire console got killed off and you need a place to push the rest of your franchise. Maybe you want a cheat CD. Maybe you have a movie and a cartoon out at the same time. Maybe you could be an anime, cartoon, or just a rapper. If you wanted some kind of profit, you made sure you had a video game tie-in and you put it on the PlayStation 2. And for a lot of us, this was our first experience with backwards compatibility. Like, the innovation and creativity that went into this, and people are still discovering little facts about it today. I didn't know till a couple years ago that you could actually spin the little icon on the front of it, or that the little towers on the start screen is showing all the progress of the games currently in your memory card. Because here's that same screen with the memory card currently removed. And we can't forget that every game came with its own little unique icon. Even the system configuration is a mini PS2. I didn't learn this till this year because I just got a PS1 memory card, but the PS1 icons also show up in here as well. And the biggest factor about it was the fact that it was a multimedia player. DVDs, CDs, everything D-Ray Davis was selling in Barbershop 1, you could pop in here. In an era where the VHS was going extinct and DVDs were becoming more popular, this became an affordable option. I couldn't even keep this in my room on the weekends because my older cousins would rent new movies and then they would come over wanting to watch them with my parents, so I had to plug this up in the living room. To some of those same cousins who were going off to college or getting their first apartment, this served multiple purposes. Especially when you could burn CDs and play those or whole albums in this thing. Like me, my uncle, my cousin would clean the house on the weekends, and yeah, putting that CD I just made was something we used to say. A creative and innovative era that I feel like we strayed away from. We don't even have themes anymore. Franchises that were birthed here and I feel like lately we have forgotten about. Games that came with extras like 3D glasses. Games that were brand new to the world and didn't even know if they were going to sell well, but gave you a whole ass map free of charge. And of course, I can't go without mentioning home to my favorite game of all time. This was an era of gaming that you just had to be there for because it set the tone and paved the way for a lot. But a quarter century later, a great time in history, many memories made, and many more I can still revisit. Cheers to you, PS2.